It's me again. Um, yeah, well, hello, it's me. As I said, well, nothing to report really, to be honest. And there's a fucking miracle. Unbelievable, isn't it? A video with nothing in it. You know, everything's going on around me, despite me. That's the thing. You know, what does the Buddha say? Well, the Buddhists, they say, sit and the grass grows. Who knew that? That it grows on its own. Don't need you to grow. Basically, I suppose that translates to, life goes on. You don't really need to do much. Yeah, not sure I entirely agree with that. Obviously now I'm going against Buddhism because I'm, 4 weeks clean. Now I can start contradicting and debating all the religions. They've been going for thousands of years because I've been thousands of minutes sober. Yeah, but it's just, we have life to live, don't we? That's the thing. Well, I do anyway. I speak for me, much better. In case you get annoyed. Yeah, I've got life to live. It's not, what do they say? Some people, we're not humans having a spiritual experience. We're spirituals beings having a human. Whatever, mate. Whatever you are, you are. Whatever you say you are, you are. They say that though, don't they? Whatever you say you are, you are. So if you say you're a dog, are you a dog? Are you? Come on. Yeah. Anyways, enough of that. I've got nothing to report really, but I just thought I'd touch base because, I like doing it. I feel it's part of my day now. Do you know what I mean? So, well, I'm about to be back in touch with my sponsor and tell him that I am ready to have God remove my shortcomings. Well, let me rephrase let me tell you what that means for me. It means that I'm willing to try to stop being an asshole. That's it. I'm aware that it's not all going to go away in 5 minutes, or ever, in fact. But marginally better will do, or any amount of better will do. Just so I'm moving in the right direction. Obviously, I'm staying clean and sober, but the thing is, it's like I've been months and some. I've been only 2 years sober before. What was different then? Well, there's some difficult things going on then. To be fair, that's not an excuse, by the way. What I did was, instead of pulling towards the program, I pulled away from it instead. I somehow believed that life wasn't treating me fairly, even though I was doing this, and this. I had some expectations of what I thought recovery was supposed to be about, and I urge you not to have any expectations, because that's not to say not to want a happy life and the rest of it. Of course, you're going to have that if you know how to get out of self. If you don't know how to get out of self, you're just going to have a miserable fucking life. It's as simple as that. Because self only comes from the head, and the head produces bullshit. And when you're out of self, you're in love, and when you're in love, you're in the heart. When the heart produces nice things. Sounds a bit corny, doesn't it? Really, but that's my experience. So up to you. So I've decided that I'm going to have to try harder as far as work's concerned. I'm going to have to get another job. So because this one's not paying quick enough, and the bills, they need paying. There's nothing going on but the rent, I'm afraid. That's all right. I'm not overloading myself before you start, jumping on the bandwagon. Oh, keep it simple. If I kept it simple and didn't do anything at all, I'd be on the street. So let's get it in perspective. It's only work. I'm not going down a coal mine. I work from home, comfort of my own home. So that's good. I've got fuck all really at the moment. And I've got sobriety before you say it. This is a whole episode of me telling you what not to think, isn't it? I just realised that. Say whatever you like, it's up to you. So for the first time in almost 4 weeks, I've got not much going on. I think what it is when you get through a few difficult days or weeks, whatever it fucking is you're experiencing, and you come out of that, there's a I know you've overcome. I know you've grown through it because you haven't took drugs, and you haven't sort of tried to escape it. You've sat with it and dealt with it as well as best as you can. I think just by sitting with it and not running away, you've dealt with it. in your own way. You know, I don't think it really matters how you deal with it, as long as you deal with it. You might get through it in a good way with a smile on your face. You might get through it with a grimace. The thing is, it doesn't matter, does it? As long as you're not drinking and taking drugs, it doesn't fucking matter how you're getting through, does it? Because you've got through, haven't you? And then I think at the end of that comes the evidence of growth, where you can sit back and go, actually, things ain't that bad, are they? Could be worse, couldn't it? And I think that's the key, isn't it? It's gratitude. But you can't feel gratitude when you're as mad as a fucking. Can you? You can't. It's virtually impossible, isn't it? While you're in that, poor old me thing. Why is the world not doing what I want it to do? Why are you not saying what I want you to say? The focus has got to be on me. Has to be, because there's no way out. If I'm not the problem, there's no solution. Wise words from a madman. Yeah. So anyway, it's Friday morning in Bali. It's whatever time it is, 5:30 in the morning as usual. I'm up with the lark. Pacing round and round. No, I'm not really. No, so going to crack on with your meditation in a minute. Who knows what that will uncover? Probably that I can't sit still for 20 minutes. That's basically what it's going to uncover. He said I've got to do it for 3 months. 3 months? Fucking hell. I was expecting great things after the first 20 minutes. I was just thinking, well, God only knows what could happen after that. I could see all sorts through my third eye. Third eye. Fuck's sake, mate. Jesus. I mean, it does exist, but how long is it going to take me to see through my third eye? You can barely see through the two that I got. Yeah. So this is a video of nonsense, really. It's of no substance at all, is it? That's all right though, because it's all right to share this. Because normally I'm ranting around about a load of old nonsense, and I fully believe in it all. The truth is that I'm never going to have more than I've got now. I'm just going to think I have. That's the truth. And that's a fucking heavy pill to swallow sometimes, isn't it? Especially when you've got ambition and drive and all that, and you want to get this and get that and get the other thing, But the truth is, you're never going to have. I'm never going to have. Not me. I'm never going to have more than I've got now. I'm just going to think I have. Because you can't have more than you've got now. Because this is the moment. All the other things are part of the ego, aren't they? They're just a story. If I'm never going to have more than I've got now, then perhaps I should spend a bit more time being grateful for what I've got in this moment than what I might have in the future. Because that's the mind. The mind it becomes redundant, doesn't it, when you don't think like that? The mind is just like an explosion in a firework factory, isn't it? That's all it really is. Achieving nothing, just taking you away from the moment. And right now, sitting here right now, I've got enough of everything you can even think of. Anything you want to say, I've got enough of it. My head says, if you haven't, you see, because that's its job. Without you buying into that, it has no job, does it? If you don't recall the past and you don't reflect into the future, well, what job has it got? And that's how I'm quietening it down. I'm saying, shush, little mind. Shush, little mind. I've had enough of you for one day, thank you. Go back to sleep. And in that, God, mate, ain't it peaceful? You know what I mean? So I'm no joint. Don't say joint. Might set someone off. Might set me off. Yeah, and the geezer asked me for a number yesterday to get a bit of gear in that. I gave him the number. I said, listen, I'm not getting involved, mate. I'll give you the number. First of all, I wasn't going to give him the number, and I thought, well, why is that? I thought, just give him the number, fuck it off, and give him the number, and deleted it off my phone. Didn't realise I still had it on there. No obsession, nothing. I just said to him, don't bring it in the office, mate, because I lose my temper. Don't bring it, I'll lose my temper. Talk about threatening him. No, I said, please don't bring it in here. I don't want to know if you're doing it. I don't even want to know if you're on it. And if you're on it at work, you'll have to go home. I'll send you home. Simple as that. So he said, no, don't be silly. I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would, mate. Because when I was like you, I didn't give a fuck about nobody. Simple as that. So I said, don't bring it in here. That's the bottom line. I don't want it around me. Do you know what I mean? And so I deleted the number off my phone and give him the number and I deleted it off my phone. It's a shedding, isn't it? It's a shedding of stuff. It's a removal of things that are no longer serving me. Do you know what I mean? The thought of doing a bit of gear now, I mean, even though it's only a month later, the thought of actually doing it in that horrible, oh God, I've got to come back on him and say, oh, I relapsed again. Oh, God, help me. All that, no thanks. No, I'm all right. I'm all right as I am, thank you very much. Yeah, so, from Bali, happy Friday. And, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. I can't because I've only got one hand because I'm holding the phone. So I'll do this. If you're happy in your night, clap your hands. There's an imaginary hand just there. Clap, clap. All right. Have a nice day. And if you're not, don't ring me because I can't help you, as you can clearly see. Cheerio now.